You ready to go, considering we're not waiting for the Zoom? All right, you ready, Minjee?
Sure.
All right, well, we'll get things started here at the KPMG Women's PGA Championship with world number 3, Minjee Lee. Two-time winner so far this year, major champion already this year. You've added a second major to your resume. How exciting was that win to help propel you to a great season?
I mean, it's just such a dream come true, you know, kind of a speechless moment for me. It was super special, and to be able to do it at Pine Needles, I think it was a little bit more special, extra special. So, yeah, no, it's been really good. I played last week, and I had the week off before that, so it's been good.
Pine Needles, of course, extra special because of the connection back home, the connection to Webby. It's my first time seeing you since then. What did Webby have to say to you when you got to chat with her afterward?
Actually, she left me a voicemail because I missed her first call, and she kind of was like choking up a little bit, so it was really nice. She left me a really nice message, and I just saw it last night, so it was really good. Yeah.
Awesome. She's, of course, a past champion here at the KPMG. Is this your first time out here to Congressional?
Yes, it's my first time.
What do you think about this venue? It's spectacular.
I mean, I haven't been out yet because my clubs just came yesterday, last night, but I hear that it's really amazing. I know Greenie really loves it, and I think it's just going to be a great week.
What about this event is so special? We've seen how much it's grown over the last few years since KPMG and PGA of America joined in. We've just seen this event get bigger and bigger. What about this event makes it so special?
I just think, you know, we go to such amazing venues, and I guess we haven't really been to many over the past, 10 years or so. So I think just KPMG and PGA of America bringing us to such, historic venues, I think that's one thing. And just the hospitality and the way the tournament is run, it's always so well done. And I think just the challenge of, the PGA of America really, I think sets the course up really well. So a good challenge for us. So I think that's why I really love it.
Awesome. We'll open it up for any questions. I'm looking over. We'll start with Steve.
Minjee, now that you have the major championship sort of out of the way, do you feel pressure lifted as you enter another major?
Probably more after Evian, just because it was my first one. And the US Open kind of was a different situation. I had the lead, and then I was kind of protecting my lead. So I think definitely after Evian, I got a little bit less pressure, a little bit like a monkey off my back. But I think going into like the US Open and all the other majors, I think I have a little bit more confidence playing in them. So, yeah, I think more confident than, extra pressure.
There are a lot of players who have always said, look, the major championships define me. Jack Nicklaus was one of those. Are you that type of player, or are you a player who enters every tournament viewing them the same?
Definitely, obviously, the majors mean a little bit more, but I think at the end of the day, if I'm a good person, that's what defines me more than my golf. So I'd like to be a good person before a good player, I guess.
On the back row to Gene.
Hey, Minjee, when you play a course that you haven't been at before, especially at a major, how does that change preparation, if at all, as opposed to somewhere you've been before?
Today's going to be the first day I see the golf course, so I think I'll just kind of soak it in a bit and just test the grass out a little bit and try and adjust what was different from last week to this week. So I think my first look, I always try to, look at everything and, try to see where it's good to miss and all those kind of things. And obviously tomorrow we have another practice, so I'll probably play 9 on the 9 that I think I need more work on.
And I know it's your first time at this course, but have you been in the D.C. area before, or is it your first time to the nation's capital?
No, I have been to D.C. I actually went on like a big tour with my grandparents when I was little, so I do remember coming here. Yeah.
We're going to go right here behind me and then over to Amy.
Hi, Minjee. Does it mean anything more to you and your fellow players to be at a course where women haven't played majors, women haven't played a lot of big tournaments? Does that mean anything more to you personally?
I think personally, yes, because we haven't really had the opportunity, but obviously now that we do, I think maybe it feels a bit more special to be here, and maybe we can create our own history from now. Yeah.
Great, thank you.
Amy?
Minjee, what have you heard about Congressional since you haven't gotten to play it yet? And did you scope out anything online, or what kind of research did you do?
I just like scrolled through Instagram pretty much, just looked it up, but I think just the words that I kind of thought about was like pure. It's going to be, I think, really challenging as well. So my caddy actually told me some holes, even if you hit a good shot, you might not be rewarded. So patience is the key around here.
How else do you approach a situation like that where your caddy gives you that sort of advice ahead of time?
I mean, you know, every major is a patient test. So I think I already knew that in my heart anyway. So yeah, it was just, he just tells me and I'm like, oh, okay.
Anything further for Minjee?
You know what? Yes. So what would it mean to have another major? I know you talked about being a good person, which is really refreshing to hear. Good person first, good golfer second. But what would it mean to win another, have another big trophy in your trophy case?
This trophy, I really want it because it's so big. And I really want to hold it up. So, you know, 2 majors in 1 season, that's just, I don't know, overtaken my dream thing. So I think it will be really, really special. And obviously, good play is going to result in maybe a win or, you know, contending. So I think I'm just going to focus on that. And obviously, it would be another dream come true if I did win.
I'm looking at your results here. This is your 8th time in this event. You've never missed the cut.
No, I haven't.
A handful of top 10 finishes. And you really seem to thrive in major championships. What is it about that, do you think, that seems to suit you?
I think just the challenge. I like to embrace the challenge, and I think the harder the golf courses get, I think the better I play. You do have to focus a little bit more on, you know, like smaller details. So I think that's where I kind of excel, and when I play under pressure, that is where I excel as well. So I think it just really sets up well.
Awesome. One other major question before I close things down for you, changing a little bit. I got to go to the country club last week, and I watched your brother play around a little bit.
Yeah.
What was that experience like for him, and did you get to watch any of that at all for him?
Well, he didn't really come out on the coverage, but he posted a few highlights. I think he had an amazing week, you know, first US Open, just soaking it all in, and he just said it was really tough. So I'm sure he'll get to play a lot more, and, you know, I just think it's kind of a dream come true for him to be able to play in the majors.
I have some video on my phone that I took for you if you would like to see it. Anything else for Minjee before I wrap up? All right, well, last thing I'll just ask. I know you haven't been out to Congressional yet, or been out on the course, but what are you most looking forward to seeing when you're out there?
I think just some really tough holes. I know that it's going to be a test, but I think the harder it is, the better. So we'll see how we go.
Love it. Good luck out there. Thanks, Minjee.
Thank you. Thank you.